Hello and welcome. Risk of Rain has many achievements, many of which that are very hard, so let's talk about them and how to get them. Today, let's talk about Artificer, Chunked. It is pretty easy. Why? Well, because of the Trophy Hunter's Tricorn. There is some nuance to this though. It is required that you have the Survivors of the Void expansion in order to use this item, so there are other ways to do it. Let's go over. For all of these strategies, the Artifact of Command is recommended, but not required. For this first strategy, you will require the Survivors of the Void expansion, as it does require the Trophy Hunter's Tricorn. As well as, of course, the Artifact of Command is recommended, but not required. All that is required of this run is that you find an orange equipment barrel, of which you find the Trophy Hunter's Tricorn inside. Once the boss spawns in, boom! Well, not exactly. Let's talk about it. Before you use the Trophy Hunter's Tricorn to execute the boss, you must attack it at least once. You must do this because the game does not actually count the Trophy Hunter's Tricorn as damage to the boss. Therefore, you need to attack it and deal at least one damage for it to count as you killing the boss. Let's talk about other ways to do this. If you do not have the Survivors of the Void expansion or do not want to use this strategy, this next strategy involves stacking large amounts of crowbars as well as, if available, Karjarov's band and Ronald's band. This is because they both deal total damage. It is also recommended that you use the Artifact of Glass, which increases your damage output by 500%, but it does make the run harder. There is one more strategy I would like to talk about. This will require a friend, however. Your friend will have had to acquire the Captain's Smushed achievement, where he unlocks the Diablo Strike, which does 40,000% damage and will one-shot most bosses. As long as the player deals 1 damage to the boss, just like the Trophy Hunter's Tricorn, the other damage can be from other sources. This includes allies. By having your allied captain call a Diablo Strike onto the enemy boss, you'll do the same strategy as previously mentioned, where you cast 1 fireball onto the boss before the strike lands, and then when the strike lands, it will eliminate the boss within 1 second. Is this a worthwhile achievement to get? Kind of. The freezing status effect is very useful, but it does deal significantly less damage than the charged nano bomb. So, meh.